it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Alrighty then. I had to set something up new because I'm not used to doing it this way. I'm using my phone, which I hope lasts. Good God. And I have to use my old mic because my lapel mic does not want to work. But anyway. Okay, so welcome to the EDC Squirrel. If you're from my gaming channel, nice. If you're not from my gaming channel, there's a link somewhere at the description down there somewhere. I couldn't wait. I know this is impromptu. Oh my God, it is hot in here. I got so many lights going on. It's getting warm. This is kind of impromptu because I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to get ready to do this, and time kind of opened up, so I figured I'd get this underway. And not to mention, I've got a bunch of boxes here that have been like, I want to open for like a good couple days now. Not been able to open because I was going to wait for the stream and wanted to do it live. So my first live stream as the EDC Squirrel, welcome. I've got, basically what I'm doing is I've got a bunch of packages that were items I won from auction, mainly pocket knives. Admittedly, some of these are giveaways also that I won. And I don't know what they might be. So some of them might not be EDC related. Some of them might not be pocket knives. We're just going to kind of cross our fingers and hope for the best. So I do have a big one here that I was going to go ahead and open first because I think I know what it is. And my girlfriend is like, open this now because this was kind of for her. I can already feel the diabetes kind of like seeping out of this one. So I also have my cut gloves ready just in case, because I have no idea what I'm getting. So Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know. Hey Morgan, how you doing? I gotta make you a moderator on this, Morgan. So first box, this is not gonna be a knife. We're gonna start off with this because we're gonna save the knives for obviously the meat and potatoes of this stream. I don't know how long this stream is going to run, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm walking away from the mic. Again, I don't know how long this stream is going to run because I have no idea how long this battery on my phone is going to last. Let me make sure there's nothing weird that pops out immediately. Oh my God. Holy crap. So, what we have here, again, this is not necessarily EDC. Well, it could be EDC, everyday carry. Oh my God. This is one of the auctions I did win, mainly because there was a bunch of candy. Holy crap. We've got... Han, get in here. I don't know if she can hear me or if she went for a walk. Hold on a second. Han, get in here. You're going to want to see this box. This is crazy. Check the dates on them ASAP. Yes, hold on. Oh, they're fine.
Candy box?
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh my God.
They was just checking the, I was just going to say, check the dates.
Strawberry and cream. Ooh. Wow.
This one's mine.
Mine.
Oh my God, so many Reese's Pieces.
Oh, Reese's Pieces. Oh, good.
Yeah, no, these are all 2025, so these are good.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, I like.
Yeah, Morgan is like, check the dates.
Nerds.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
these are hard nerds.
Those are hard nerds?
Hard nerds.
They're hard nerds.
Like
Shiners.
Air dried.
Oh, it's Skittles Jelly Beans.
I love you. You're the best boyfriend ever. As long as I don't break a tooth.
Oh,
If I break a tooth, then you're
I
fine.
cannot be held responsible. Starburst. Okay, we got it. I wanted to show this one to you because I knew it was going to be a candy.
Jelly bag. What are these? Oh, Warheads. I was just watching that guy's candy channel too. I don't
Love
know
cups.
I don't. Do you know who you got this from?
I can't remember. Here. I'm going to take this away because I want to start with some of the other stuff next.
Oh my good
So
God.
this I'm taking one of these M&M canisters with me though.
Oh my good God. Can I say the name of who I was just watching? Can I say the name of who I was just watching?
I don't know because we have no idea who they came from. Okay, I'm taking this. This is my. Oh my God! Why is my? I was setting everything up. I forgot to wipe down my camera lens. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry. Cleaning the camera lens. That's much better. Okay. Well, who am I kidding? I'm allowed to take a break. Take and run. You okay there, Morgan? Sorry, my lens was like... I didn't realize my lens was messed up. I know I just started. But I'm taking some M&Ms. Diabetes check. Oh, they're the mini one. Oh, I just realized they're the minis. Okay, I'm good. I guess you can consider that EDC. Carry that in your pocket. Ready to go. Had to wash that down with some coffee. Okay. So the next one, I'm going to go open up. I know this is not a knife. This is one of the giveaways. It was on a knife auction. I don't know what this is going to be. We're going to get to some knives soon. But I'll make sure there's no... Where the hell did this come from? Fluffy mink lashes. I got that on a giveaway? I thought I was getting stickers. Hon, I got another one for you. That was, I told you, some of these I didn't know what they are because they were free giveaways. And half the time I'll see a giveaway. I'll see a giveaway button and then I'll hit it. And then I'll walk away because I've got to do something. And I'll have no idea what it's for. I thought this was supposed to be for stickers. Well, and technically, I guess they are stickers. I'm not wearing these. Well, maybe for the gaming channel. Well, I guess there's stickers. I guess they're stickers. Okay, well, that was completely out of left field. That wasn't even in the field. That was somewhere outfield. Did they send me the right stickers? Hold on. I'm going to toss these at my girlfriend. Yes. She's like, ew, I don't want these. Okay, now I think we're going to start getting into the meat and potatoes of this stuff.
What the hell? My channel gives away eyelashes.
I don't know. I thought I won stickers. It said stickers on the thing.
Well, they stick to your eyes.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Don't close the door. Okay, we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this because I have a feeling these are gonna be all. These are gonna be all knives, or at least knife related. So we're like splatted spiders, kinda. Morgan, do you want them? I'll send them to you. I know where you live. All right, we're gonna start with this one here. This one I'm pretty sure is a knife. Now this I don't know if this was an auction or a giveaway. This was from Uncle Lutz, EDC favorites. If you want to know the auction site I got these off, it's not eBay. It's, you know, they sell a bunch of stuff and whatnot. So you get a little bit of everything. They've got a lot of different channels and whatnot. So I'm not sure if I could say the name of the app that I use and whatnot, but if you want to check it out and whatnot, you can message me and I can send you the information and whatnot. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is my first live stream on this channel. I normally do a gaming channel. But, okay, this is the first one that we're opening that I'm pretty sure is a knife. Oh, we got some wicked wax. This stuff's pretty cool. This is like a knife protectant. It's also food safe, all natural. I used to have a little bit, I was running out. And you basically kind of like buff your blade with this. Buff your blade. And it's basically, like I said, it's a knife protectant. Great if you have non-stainless steel knives. Great if you have stainless steel knives. And like I said, it's food safe. So like if you have carbon steel kitchen knives, things like that you don't want to rust as they sit, or if you're doing long time storage of your knives, this is some great stuff. And a little of this stuff goes a long way. This looks like this is a very small container, but a little of this stuff goes a long way. You'd rather I use the what on my... Are you talking about... Okay, Jeffrey missed it. This is what I got as a free givey. I won a giveaway and I got those. It said stickers, but... Oh, you can't really tell. They're eyelashes. I'm not wearing... I might wear them. Maybe. On my gaming channel. If I'm feeling weird. Anyway, okay, so what else we have in here? Oh my god! Hold on. I've got like 3 of these. These are going to last me forever. You want me to wax the eyebrows too? Or the eyelashes. I should wear the eyelashes for this, but I don't want to put my head on my table. Too many sharp objects, and it would give my girlfriend the opportunity to use the table while my head was on it. Okay, I don't want to show that one. And what do we have here? We've got, oh my god, hold on a second. We've got 4 of these suckers. Well, I'm set for probably life. So, okay. Now, good stuff, though. How much did I pay for this? I have no idea. It was on an auction. God damn it. I can't remember what I paid for any of this. We've got a... Oh! Ooh. This one's a nice one, I think. We got a Bear Edge, a Bear & Son, built in the USA. Now, Bear & Son normally does made in the USA stuff. I think some of their stuff, like their lower end stuff, I got a couple of their knives. Some of their stuff is made in like built in the USA, where it might, some of the item or parts might be sourced outside, but then it's put together in the USA. A lot of their higher price stuff is made in the USA. And wait, not at the rate that I'm buying knives. What did I get here? I don't even know what I got. I can't remember half the shit I did. I'm like addicted to this freaking site. Yeah, thank you from Bear Edge. Thank you for purchase of the Bear Edge, bro. Oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this. You know what? If any of this stuff is available on Amazon, I can't obviously, because I can't remember what I got. But if any of these knives are available on Amazon, I'll put affiliate links down in the description below. I'll update the description later. So if you want to check back in like an hour after the stream, I'll put some links if you're interested in checking out some of these knives. Obviously I don't have links out now because I don't know what I got. This one this is interesting because, like I said, I'm not used to freaking streaming like this. Bear Edge, what is this? Built in the USA, number 122. Tell if you can see. There we go. We've got a frame lock, back flipper. Oh, that works pretty well. We've got a pocket clip that looks like it is reversible. And we've got a partial red color that looks like some sort of plastic. I don't know what that would be, what that material is. We got a partial back spacer. Frame looks pretty solid. Looking at it, it appears to have bearings. I would assume ceramic bearings. Again, the frame lock. We've got a drop point blade. It's got some oily muck on the blade, so that needs to be cleaned. But I should get a magazine out. Where are all my trash magazines? Found one. We'll see how the blade is real quick. Pretty weighty. I don't know how. You know, where's my... God damn, I should have been more prepared for this. I couldn't find my small tape measure, so I had to get my big honking tape measure, and I got a small scale that really needs to be cleaned. But while we're at it, let's take a look at the blade. Got some jimping up top here, some grip, small sharpening choil. Oh, that bit pretty well. So that is sharp. That is sharp. I'm going to be making a total mess by the end of the stream. And let's see. Good God, this thing's a mess. Where's my cloth? I just want to clean the scale off. Or you guys think I'm doing anything weird with it. Which I am. I mean, I'm not. Close enough. Okay, how do I zero this thing? Okay, we've got, wow, okay, well, nothing of 4 grams. Oh, the battery's dying. Oops, okay, we'll do this quick then. So, about 124 grams. Not bad. I had to change batteries on this. Didn't realize I was dying. I'll get some AAAs out here in a little while. Anything else I can get from the website. We've got a blade that's about, what do we got here? Blade is just over 3 inches long. So it looks like 3 1/4. Overall, we're looking at about just under 8 inches, probably roughly 7 3/4. Not bad. Give you the name of the knife again. This one is a Bear Edge, which is made by Bear & Son Cutlery, designed and distributed by Bear & Son Cutlery. I've got a few other knives. My favorite is the Nakama. I did a video of that at some point. I don't know the model name of this one. I'm going to have to do some digging. I don't know the model name of this one in particular, but I'll find out. And like I said, if I can get an affiliate link, I'll put it in the description. Not a bad knife. Not a bad win. I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm auctioned for this one or if this was a gimme. I can't remember. But anyway, okay. Blade length was like a 3 1/4 inches when I measured it up. I don't have the weight was like 124 grams. I had to grab some more batteries for the scale because the batteries were like near death. So that way, next one I can weigh with some confidence. It would also help if I knew how to run the scale. Okay. Okay, I know how to run it now. Looks like the sideliner. You sent me a link. Oh, thank you. This helps a lot. $46.19 on Amazon. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I can't complain. More than likely, it was put together in the US. Looking at the knife, it looks like it's just barely, I'm talking barely off center, but that's nothing. That's nothing at all. And yeah, it does look like it's got bearings in the pivot, which explains why it's pretty smooth. Rear flipper. That's a pretty positive sounding lockup. Yeah, it's a pretty nice lockup. No wiggle on the blade at all. It's not moving up or down, side to side, or anything like that. So that's a pretty solid lock. Yeah, not bad. Like I said, not bad at all. That's a keep. I just chipped my nail. That's a keeper. Okay, we're gonna put this one. I don't know where I'm putting these. Put this back in the box for now. We're gonna open another one because I'm impatient and I've so many packages I wanted to open. This one is from the auction was run by Blade City. Let's see how this is. Ugh. I could use a knife to open this up, but oh my god, I'm getting ink all over my hands. Oh, we got two in here. We got two in here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Excited. Okay, so we got two boxes. One is a Best Tech Man. Ooh. I don't know what that could be. They make some pretty good knives. And this one has a California Prop 65 warning. So I have no idea what this one is. Hey Waylon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we've got one that's a Best Tech. Again, I can't remember what I got in auction. And this we're gonna start with this one. These were both from Blade City. Again, I don't know if I could say the name of the auction that I got this at, but they sell a lot of stuff and whatnot. So there you go. Anyway, this I did bid on this knife because I wanted it. I forgot how much. It wasn't much. Okay. 405. Didn't really say anything on the box. China made. I do like my anime. Although the funny thing is I don't watch this anime. I've watched the live action and I enjoyed the live action. It's a one-piece flipper. I don't know the exact manufacturer of this knife. Admittedly, it's probably kind of... I mean, I don't really see these knives go for very much. They're pretty inexpensive knives. I admittedly just got it because I liked the graphic on it. We got a rear... Oh, this is heavy. We got a rear flipper. That was pretty smooth. Liner lock. Pretty nice graphic. That liner lock felt pretty positive. Let's try that again. And we got... Oh, no wonder it felt smooth. I felt that spring. This is an assisted. So you just need a little bit of pressure on that flipper, and we got thumb studs as well. And then it shoots. Ooh, well, and then it shoots out the rest of it. I'm killing my fingernail. Good grief! It's another chip. And then yeah, it's a spring assisted knife. What do we got here? I don't know what kind of coating this is. But we've got a pocket clip that is not reversible. So if you're a lefty or like to carry lefty, you're going to be kind of out of luck, or you're going to be carrying it kind of weird. It is nice. I mean, they're not... I already know that these are not expensive knives. I mean, you can see just made in China. No, I don't think there was any other markings. I'm pretty sure I've seen knives like this go for like under 20 bucks. Oh, surprisingly near... almost near center on that, if not center, when closed. I was surprised that this was an assisted knife. I did not expect an assisted knife. And like I said, I got it because I really wanted the I just really wanted the graphic. As far as weight, let's see here. We'll zero that out. I mean, it's a heavy knife. What do we got? Oh, now it turned to ounces instead of grams. Either way, ounces, fine. 4.62 ounces. So that's a weighty one. Move this stuff out of the way. So much crap. Where did my smaller, you know what, I could really do with a ruler, but I don't know where my ruler went. Well, I know where the rulers went. Girlfriend took them all. All right, let's try this. Blade length looks to be 3.5 inches thereabouts. Overall looks to be roughly about 8 inches. That would make this probably about a 4-inch handle. And then you got your thumb studs, which I'm having a grand time trying to use. I prefer a rear flipper. That works. Even though it killed my nail. Pretty solid. You know what? How is that lockup? I mean, for a pretty inexpensive knife, this is not bad. I'd carry it. I would carry it. No wiggle. That is solid. No wiggle up or down, left or right. I would probably put some, because it does seem like, especially for an assisted knife, it seems a little on the slow side. I've got this. I use this almost all the time. This is knife pivot oil. It's kind of expensive at like $15, but you get the small bottle. It lasts for freaking ever. Generally, when I get a new knife, oh, okay, I see. There's no bearings. There's bushings. So that explains it. Put a little oil on the bushings there. And let that work its magic. Just give it a little wiggle. Wiggle it just a little bit. The shopping list for this channel just keeps expanding. Like I said, if I can find these on Amazon, I'll put an affiliate link down below. And if you manage to find the, or if I manage to find the links and you guys buy them from there, it helps me out a little bit. It's not a huge amount, but any little bit helps, and I can get more content out for you guys in the future. But oh, that smoothed out a lot. That smoothed out even more. Yeah, now that came out even quicker. That's what she said. Oh, how sharp is this thing? Get my garbage magazine. We'll see how this is. Whoops. And everything's falling to the floor. Oh, that is surprisingly... That is surprisingly sharp. I bet it'd be even better if I ran it through a leather strop. I have no idea what steel this is. I have no idea what kind of steel this is. I'm not feeling any burrs. Not yet, anyway. Oh, maybe a little bit. Maybe a very small burr. Yeah, this would probably be even much. This would probably be a lot sharper, even if I just ran it off a leather strop or a polishing stone. Otherwise, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Girlfriend, I gotta have to do some vacuuming when this is done. Totally gonna kick my butt. All right, so that is, again, I don't know the manufacturer of this one. I just like the graphic. I thought it was neat. I'm pretty sure I got this for a very, very low bid. Oh no, got a blemish. Junk. Total junk. Anyway, no, I totally would carry it. Unfortunately, the blade length, at least where I'm at, is a little on the long side. So, oh, an Olight sale goes live at 8. Oh, no kidding. No! I don't need any more Olights. I buy so many Olights. I don't need any more. I have so many Olights from... Like mini lights. I've got weapon lights. You know, my favorite Olight right now. How did I do with my keys? My favorite Olight is currently missing. Oh wait, there it is. This is my favorite Olight. and it just sits. Oh, wow. Focus. Focus. Come on, camera. Phone. Focus. There we go. This is my favorite Olight right now. It just clips on to a keychain. And let me put this away. This little cover comes off. You charge it via USB. And to turn it on, it's a magnet. You just pull it off and it automatically turns on. And then to turn it off, or turn it on, or you pull it off, it turns on. Good God, I can't English. And then to turn it off, you just snap it back on. And this is also a magnet, so you can stick it on like anything or anything metal, and this light will stick to it. And I forgot how much these went for, but if they're having a sale, I might grab a few more of these if I didn't already get some on auction and completely forgot about it. I love that little light though. It's handy as hell. Okay, we're gonna put this one away. Again, I don't know what brand. I'm pretty sure I saw them on Amazon, but I know they're pretty cheap. I've never seen them for over 20 bucks. I'll try to put a link down below if I can find them. We've got another knife from them that I'm even more excited about because this is a Best Tech Man. It's something. Best Tech Man. I've heard of these guys. This will be my first knife from them. I know they make some good stuff. So yeah, I am excited. And what do we got in the box here? We've got probably a thank you. Yes, thank you for your choice. Yep. Warning, do not cut yourself. Okay. Anything else in the box? No. You guys hearing me okay? So I'm using what I normally use for my game stream, and sometimes it moves out of my... She's holding candy. Stop it. What? What is that? What is that?
Nerds.
Give me. Oh, hell. They're like nerd gummy beans. Or jelly beans.
They're like hard on the outside, but really soft. They're better than jelly beans.
They're hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Like me. Okay, that's good. Okay, I gotta get back to this knife thing. Oh, great. Now I can't talk because I got jelly bean in my mouth.
Nerds.
Nerd jelly beans. Okay, like I said, now I'm going to sound weird. Best Tech Man. I don't know the model on this one. Does it say anywhere here? Oh, no, this is a cicada's wing. Awesome. We got a 10CR 15 MOV blade. Let me pull this out. A Best Techman Cicada's wing. We've got thumb studs, crossbar lock, deep carry pocket clip. Oh my God, am I even on the screen? There we go. Thumb studs, crossbar lock, deep carry pocket clip, and it looks like the pocket clip is reversible. So that's pretty awesome. It said what is it? Said a 10CR 15 MOV. Not a bad steal. Sheep's foot blade. That one says Best Techman on one side. I don't know if it says anything on the other. Oh, no. Yep. The 10CR 15 MOV. Yeah, I really like it. The cicada's wing. And before you ask, no, I can't remember how much I got any of these for.
Nice going.
Again, these were auctions. I can't even remember half of what I'm getting. Pretty smooth. Like I said, I've heard. I'm familiar. I'm not that familiar with the maker, but I do see a lot of their stuff. I know they make some pretty good stuff. Really, really smooth. That's bearings, aren't they? Yeah, this thing's got to be on ceramic bearings. No backliner. You got some standoffs back here. Like I said, a sheep's foot profile. Flat ground. Got a bit of a sharpening choil there. Get a good grip. I don't have the biggest hands in the world. Medium to just medium to large hands. That's really smooth. That is super smooth. Not a bad grab. Not a bad grab at all. Very light. What kind of... I'd like to say these are G10 scales. They don't have full liners. They have a partial liner. The metal liner inside only goes to about like right here. Let's see. How long is this thing? Blade length is, I can't, 3 1/4 inches, looks like, thereabouts. Fully open, we're looking at roughly about 7 1/4. So about a 4-inch handle. So it's just going to be just above 4 inches closed. Or no, just about 4 inches closed. That is smooth. That opens up quick. I did want to get my hands on one. I completely forgot I got one. Let's see how sharp. Oh, how heavy is this thing? It's light. This one's light. Let's see. I really need to clean the scale off. 2.15 ounces. That's nice. And let's see how this one cuts. Got magazine paper everywhere now. Now, if you're wondering why I cut weird, I always hold it on the opposite side because then this part of the paper isn't very supported. So a dull blade is just going to boop. And it's not going to bite. Glad to see new channels coming. Thank you. I've always just wanted to do this because I just thought it'd be neat. I've been collecting knives for a while now. Only really got serious a couple years back. And I've been doing a live stream of gaming. And I just thought it'd be fun to do start doing videos for, you know, something that I find as a very enjoyable hobby. If not expensive. Damn it. Anyway. Oh, that bit right in there. Not any hesitation. My God, that's sharp. Ooh. That is sharp. My girlfriend's trying to feed me more candy. I can feel the diabetes knocking at the door. All right. That is sharp as hell. Did I forget anything on this one? I can't remember. I did some cutting. I will probably oil these blades up at some point in turn, like the pivots. This one, I mean, very few really need it. I always oil up the pivots anyway. Just sort of like I don't know, makes me feel better. Yes, I have a gaming channel. The link to my gaming channel should be in the description. That one I've been running for a while. This one's only been going, this channel I started like a few weeks ago. Just as a fun thing to do. This is nice. I like this knife. The Best Techman Cicada's Wing. Frickin' talk about an awesome. I'm like surprised. I buy these at auction and I'm surprised when I get them because my memory is ass. It's kind of nice that way, actually. I get neat little surprises, even though I'm the one that bought them. Well, thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. All right, so that's that package. I want to move on because, like I said, I have no idea how long this phone charge is going to last. Actually, doesn't tell me. No, of course it doesn't tell me. You son of a... Oh, well, we'll keep going. Okay, that's the Best Techman. Let's open up another package. What do we got here? This one, I don't know who this is from. This is from R&B Auctions. R&B Auctions. Let's get this puppy open. This one's heavy. This one's heavy. I'm not sure where I want to cut it because I can kind of feel it everywhere. Ooh, what the hell? Oh, it's paper. I was like, I just sliced whatever I bought. There we go. In case anybody's wondering, this is the Drop Bear utility knife. I did a video about this one. I think it was the last video I made. just recently. Cool utility knife. I love the drop bear. The fact that they have a utility knife version freaking made me moist. Okay, this is, oh my god. Ooh. Oh, is this what I think it is? This one again, like from R&B auctions. I better not step in on any of these packages that I just tossed on the ground because they've got confidential ink on them. If I step on them, I'll be tracking footprints everywhere. That's an invoice. Okay. Weld, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. What we got here, this is what I think it is. I just got an auction. I just won an auction for another one of these earlier today. Oh, that's the blade edge. Yeah. I just won an auction for another one of these earlier today. And I got it from a different, actually a local manufacturer. Ooh. Yes. It's an ulu, an Alaskan style ulu. And what those are, they're like, I don't know how to explain it. They're like, I'll just open it up. I don't know how to explain it. Kitchen knives, in a way. That's nice. I forgot. I don't know who makes this one. Not a bad little leather sheath. But they're called ulus. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But it's, you know, chopping, cutting, kitchen duty type stuff. Basically a cleaver or kitchen knife, except instead of having the handle on one end of the blade, you got the how do I say this? You're pretty much almost dead center above the blade. Do I know how often I'll stream on this channel? I don't know. I just wanted to try stream because I got a lot of auction boxes and I wanted to open up on stream as opposed to like opening one at a time over the course of like a week, which would have drove me nuts. It would have driven me nuts because I have all these and the fact that they were all sitting there and I didn't open them was making this squirrel really twitchy. I get the packages. I want to see what's inside. So, I do have more coming in the next few days, so I might stream next weekend. I might stream next weekend and open those boxes because I know I've got a bunch coming between Tuesday and Friday. I could do a weekly if I keep buying stuff on auction, which I really do not need to do, but I probably will anyway. But yeah, this is an ulu. Really could use some cleaning up though. Good Lord, how long is this blade? The blade, at least from tip to tip, is just about 7 1/4 inches. The handle just shorter than that. I'm not gonna bother measuring because the blade takes up the whole damn thing. I don't know, some type of wood. I don't know what kind of wood they call that. I can see there's some, I can feel and see there's some burrs. They didn't do the best sharpening job on this one. It feels like it's kind of sharp, but I can feel some burrs. Like this one I'll definitely have to work over a sharpening stone. Got one. I don't know if I have time to do that today. Well, now that I pulled the sharpening stone out. Yeah, that might take that'll take me some time to work. I'm just trying to see if I can remove some of those burrs. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of work. We'll see how sharp it is anyway. I keep losing the magazine. Now, I can't imagine it's going to be that sharp, but yeah, I'm just pushing the paper. See, this is why I hold the paper where I do. This is why I hold it where I do. It's because, oh, have a good one, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. It's because if the blade's not sharp, it's just going to push the paper away. Like, that just barely caught and tore. Yeah, so this is going to need some work. Interesting knife, though. I do have another coming on the way. I just don't know when I'm getting it. I just won the auction for it today. But pretty cool. I'll need to work on that one. That's a heavy knife, though. How heavy is that thing? I'm going to break my scale. How heavy is this sucker? Like, 0 out. That is a 9, just under 9.4 ounces. That's a chunky boy. What, you refuse to go look at what? Oh, the auctions? Yeah. The auctions are addictive. Like I said, if I can find stuff like this on Amazon, I'll send you links to it. If you really want to know the auction site and whatnot, you can send me you can comment below or whatever. I can reply to it or something. Emphasis on something. All right. So that is the Ulu from wherever the hell I got this. R&B auctions. I don't know. It'll probably see some use if I can get it sharpened up in the kitchen. I like my kitchen knives. Oh, wow. Okay. The sheath could be a little bigger. Just a little bigger. That makes me nervous. I know I didn't spend a lot on this one. I just didn't have an Ulu. And I just really wanted one. And it was inexpensive. Like, really inexpensive. So I figured, what the hell, why not? Yeah, it looks roughly forged, which is kind of neat. I don't know if it is, or it was some kid with a hammer and anvil just banging away. Well, that would technically mean it was forged, wouldn't it? Anyway, we'll put that away. I still got more boxes. And I still have coffee that's getting cold. Hold on a second. Well, that one's going to go in a kitchen drawer. Which is, actually, now that I think about it, we're going to need a new drawer. Okay, next one. This one is coming from... Oh, this has definitely got to be an auction. This was from EDC with Sully. I know this has got to be a knife. I don't recall if this is one I auctioned, or bought, I mean, on auction, or a givey. I'm pretty sure I got this on auction. What do we got here? Ooh, it's a QSP. This is also going to be my first QSP. I've got like a ton of Civivi. I've got a ton of Kaiser, Vosteed. I've got a few. I've even got a few Concept and CJRB, and I can't remember everything. My brain just died. Anyway, this is my first QSP. This one is going to be... Ooh, it's the Canary. Oh, what is this? The bright orange? Oh, I got stickers. I always love stickers. I have so many stickers. So Vivi likes to give away stickers. The same with Kaiser. Have a knife day. I'm gonna have to start writing what down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start writing stuff down. You know what? The funny thing is, I bought a bunch of these. I bought a bunch of these field books so I could start writing stuff down. Okay, so we got that. We've got, what is this? Greetings. Thank you for choosing QSP knife. Hope you enjoy. I bet I will. QSP makes some good stuff. I've always wanted to get some of their knives. So I was really excited when I saw this auction. It looks like we got a bright orange. Yeah, QSP Canary. Thank you, Morgan. Now this one has a, it's on the box too. This one has a 14C28N blade, which is awesome. Because on knives of this price point, which I think they're not very, yeah, like there you go, 45 on Amazon. Thank you. Knives in this price point, 14C28N is probably my favorite knife steel for these. They don't hold an edge as well as like D2, but they're stainless and they sharpen real easily and razor sharp. There's another reason why I love that steel. But this is the Canary. This one I can actually carry with me. I live in a state where my blade size is restricted. So I generally only carry knives that are 3 inches or less, with blade length 3 inches or less. Like a lot of the knives that I opened up earlier, I can't really carry. I mean, I still get them, but I can't carry them. Ooh, that was smooth. Look, we got a black coat, a black, what do you call these? It's black stonewashed blade, clip, or no, drop point. And I know this has got to be under a 3-inch blade. We've got, yeah, like, oh God, just above 3 or just above 2 3/4 inches. I'm not going to start doing fractions because I suck at math. I'm like the one Asian that is ass at math. No, that was nice. And this is not an assisted knife. This is not an assisted knife. Oops. Well, my thumb slipped. That's fast. 2 point. Thank you, Morgan. Morgan, my assistant. And we've got a captive liner lock. You can see the little cutout. And just the barest bit showing. So that makes it a lot easier to close than some of the, like a lot of the Civivis I have that have liner locks. I got to use my nail for the liner. This one I can just use the pad of my thumb. That works really easily. Oh, there's a lot of oil on this. A lot of oil on that blade. But that was smooth and quick. Holy crap. G10 scales, I believe. Full steel liners. Pocket clip, which is ambidextrous. So you can swap the pocket clip over to the other side. I didn't give a full length, did I? Full length of this one, about 6.5 roughly, just over 6.5. Weight. Let's see here. Clear up, thank you. Weight on this one is 2.61 ounces. So not bad at all, pretty light. The handles are nice and grippy. This feels like G10. I don't know for sure if that's G10, but I'm pretty sure it's G10. Yeah, G10 handle. So really nice and grippy handle. It's slightly beveled and rounded on the edges. That makes it nice and comfortable. You got a full grip on that. A little bit of a sharpening choil. Otherwise, pretty full, comfy grip. That's nice. That's nice. How's that look on the... I never took... You know what? I never looked at the best men like this. Perfectly centered when folded in. We don't have any backspace or just a couple standoffs. I actually prefer standoffs because they make it really easy to clean when you're carrying a knife. Because they get all linty and dusty, and I can just use a can of air to blow all that stuff out without having to worry about taking the knife apart. Normally I'm not normally a fan of black blades, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. Hold on a second. Thought I was going to sneeze. I definitely can't complain. We got no markings on the blade. QSP on the pivot. Oh, can't find my camera. QSP on the pivot. No markings on the blade. That's a really dark stonewash. It's almost just black. Yeah, they come in a lot of different colors. I don't have an orange knife. So Figured, what the hell? Why not? I mean, I'm not going to argue. These are nice blades. Canaries, pretty popular. Pretty freaking popular. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't do it before, I want to look at that Best Tech Man again. I don't think I looked at it before. I just wanted to see how it was folded. I'm pretty sure it was perfectly fine. Yeah, that's centered in there perfect. I had no doubt it was. But I had to look. Okay, moving on along, because again, I have no idea how long this is going to last. Let's get this knife back in here for now. How did that go in there? No. Maybe? Not really? Oh, sure? Not even close. That way. Okay. Just get in there. Stickers, whatnot, and everything. And then I will find a home in my case for you eventually. There we go. That is a nice little knife. I was really excited about that. Okay, now for some juicy stuff, because these are both going to be from Blade City. Oh, no, wait, no, scratch that. This one's from Blade Runner Outpost. Again, like I said, I have no idea where half my shit's coming from. How the hell do I open this box? Find out. I've got one more box after this. Kind of crazy. Hold on. Oh! We got some gummies. Please tell me this is an actual knife. Welcome to the Blade Runner family. And we got a Pro-Tech card thingy. Okay. Candy. That's mine. Girlfriend's already got a giant box of candy. And this is, I don't know what this is. I'm hoping it's a knife, because like I said, I can't remember half the shit I got. And I got a bunch of paper. Free candy is always welcome, unless it comes in a big van. And the free candy is handwritten on the side. I will tell you that from experience. Okay, so this one's from Artisan Cutlery. Ooh. That made my shorts a little tighter. Artisan Cutlery, they make mid-range to high-end knives. I think they're the, I don't know if they're the parent company or sister company. I'm pretty sure like the parent company to CJRB. This one's taped. This is going to be the Revel. The Artisan Revel. Let's open that puppy up. Comes in comes with more candy. Silica gel. My favorite. Comes in a zippered pouch. I have so many of these pouches, but they're handy. The amount of things I keep my phone mics are in a sub-VV case. I wrote that on the wrong side. But I have so many of these pouches. And this is the Rebel. This one's a big one. This is not going to be one I'm going to be able to carry in my pocket. I've got so many of these too. Microfiber cleaning cloth. No stickers. Totally returning this. You're going to give me a nice case. I demand stickers. I'm kidding. All right, put that away. So yeah, Artisan Cutlery Revel. This one, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's an AR RPM 9 steel blade, which is their proprietary steel. It's like a powder form sort of version of like D2. I'm pretty sure it's a stainless steel. Yep. Stay in there. I'm pretty sure it's a stainless steel, where D2 is like, it's not. It's more like, it's like a near stainless steel. in a powder form. So I think it's capable of getting a finer edge than you would D2, from what I understand. I mean, if you're not doing if you're doing what I do, which is cutting boxes, cables, and zip ties and stuff like that, it almost doesn't matter what steel. The knife's going to do what it needs to do, as long as it's kept in good condition, kept sharpened and whatnot. I do have my favorites, but that's because I'm weird. But this one is a thumb hole. We've got a thumb hole. We've got a button lock. Is this a plunger or is this a top line? No, this is a plunger button lock. We've got a pocket clip that is reversible. And this one's going to be a big one. So this is not going to be something that I'll be carrying with me on a daily, probably. Reverse flick didn't work. There we go. Button lock seems to work pretty well. Let's take, I never checked the other blade, but it was pretty solid when I was moving it. Yeah, no play. That is locked. Nothing side to side, nothing up and down. I'm pretty sure the QSP was the same way. I'm not even bother checking it, because that QSP was pretty solid when I flicked it open. And I trust QSP. I don't think there was any movement on that blade. No movement on this blade. Nice button lock. Feels pretty smooth. I'm pretty sure this has bearings in it. It's a little hard to see. I'm pretty sure this has bearings. It's a little slower. Oh no. It moves pretty freely. There you go. Really need practice with this reverse flick. There we go. Got some jimping on the back of the blade here. A bit of a sharpening choil. Pretty sure these might be FRN scales with full steel liners. I'm not positive. I know Morgan sent me a link. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, FRN scales. I was right. In mint green. Yummy. And because I have the website open, don't have to really do any measuring. This one's a 3.54-inch blade. And a weight of roughly 3.7 ounces. Closed, it's going to be just over 4.5 inches. Pretty nice. That's a pretty beefy blade. Holy crap. Clip point. Nice amount of belly there. I like... somebody, I mentioned this to somebody, they said daddy blades. Yes, I like big belly blades. Daddy blades. Let's see what we have on the markings. We have, looks like R Laconico, which I'm guessing is the designer. Oh, I completely lost my chat. Where'd my chat go? My chat done disappeared. There we go. You have a 25% off. You have a 25% off coupon for this knife. There you go. I don't know where you got the coupon, but awesome. So it looks like R Laconico, which I'm assuming is the designer. We got a part number. It looks like an AR RPM 9 steel, and then on the other side, we've got our camera. There we go. We've got artesian on the blade. The jimping is actually pretty smooth, not very rough, but you get a good, you get some grip on there. Like I said, pretty solid lockup. That is a plunger button lock. Let's see how sharp this one is. Did I try the QSP cutting? I forget. I don't know if I cut anything with a QSP. I know that was sharp. I'm not feeling any bevels or bevels. I'm not feeling Well, am I using the right word? I can't remember now the word. Feels pretty sharp. Let's try. Oh, that bit in immediately. All along the full length of that blade. Yeah, I don't think I tried cutting with a QSP knife. Like I said, what should I say? I'm pretty confident in the QSP knife, to be quite honest. That was pretty nice. I'll show the QSP knife again and cut with it, just if anybody wants to see, but that was pretty sharp. I'm really enjoying using thumb holes and knives. This one's a little small on the small side. I mean, I can still do a reverse flick. I can still use my thumb. It's just getting used to getting used to a smaller hole. There we go. Now I've got it. So pretty nice. Clean that up. Probably oil that up and clean that up. I'm going to be using a lot of this Wicked Wax in the next couple hours. I'll tell you that already. Let's pull out that QSP again. Because now I feel like I didn't do my due diligence and cut anything with it. And it makes me feel bad. So here's a QSP again that I opened up earlier. That comes out so fast. Oh, I didn't even... That's even smoother than that. I mean, I'm just dropping the blade on it. That's smooth as hell. I like I said, I didn't have a doubt. I had no doubt. That actually scares the crap out of me. That's a sharp knife. Okay. And I never did check, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty well centered in there. Yeah, that's perfectly centered in there. Awesome. Okay. That's it for the recheck on the QSP. The Artesian, freaking awesome as well. Unfortunately, like I said, it's just a bigger knife. So it's not something that I can carry. I mean, I can carry it. It's not like I'm planning on doing anything bad. It's just, obviously, if you get stopped for whatever reason, you get a cop that's had a bad day and he sees the size of that knife and he's just like, well, now you've got a bad day. So I try to stick to 3 inches or under. That way I don't have to worry about it. But that's the Artesian Revel. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm glad for that one. That's another knife I did not have in my collection. I have I have a good number of CJRBs, but I didn't have an Artesian cutlery. So that's cool. Okay, we got one more box, and this is a big one. Hopefully I can get through all this before my battery and my phone runs out. This one is from Blades. Good donk. This one's from Blade City. So, let's get this open. Then I'm getting kind of snack hungry. I need food. And I won a lot of paper. So, oh my God. They combined. Oh, I know I won some gimmies on this one. I won some giveaways. Well, no, was it? This is an invoice. I don't want this on cam. Yeah, that's an invoice. Nice. Excuse me. Well, what am I using for opening? This is the Kaiser Drop Bear utility knife. It's like their other drop bears, which are one of my favorite knives from Kaiser, except it's a utility blade. This one you have 2 screws. You just undo the screws and you can swap the utility blade out for a fresh one. They have a toolless version. I just feel weird about toolless version utility blade holders because they make me nervous. I have no doubt Kaiser's toolless version is fine, though. I think Melissa tested one out, and it was pretty solid. I just got this one. And wait, what?
What's in the box?
Oh, I'm gonna get to the box. She wanted to know what I was using, but this is the Kaiser Drop Bear. Well, this one's kind of obvious. Let's open this one first. This one's a Kershaw, and they gave me a lanyard. Sweet. Wonder why they gave me a lanyard. I didn't overpay, did I? I don't think I overpaid on anything. I don't even know. This could have been a givey. This could have been an auction. Like I said, I can't remember. This is the Natrix. Not Matrix. Natrix with an N. I cannot open this freaking box. Why do you make your boxes so hard to open? The Kershaw Natrix. This one. Oh, it's pretty.
Nice.
My girlfriend's watching now. She's like, so this is what you spend your money on. Okay, and since it's already closed, we can see that that is nicely centered in there. Just a hair off. Not a big deal. We've got a reversible pocket clip. A small pocket clip, actually. Deep carry. And we don't have... Okay, this is a frame lock. But we don't have a thumb stud. We have a rear flipper, and we've got a fuller. We got a fuller. And I should be able to... You can just use your thumb to open it, I think. Or let me try to see a reverse. I have no nails. Okay, that's not going to happen. Rear flipper. Oh, that's not automatic, is it? Like I said, it's got a frame lock. That was solid. And that was fast. I got to see if that... Is that a... No. That is not an assisted knife. This one... Yeah, this one is not very expensive. This one's like... Yeah, this one's under 40 bucks. Adventure Man, how you doing? So this is not even assisted. That came out quick. And solid clicky. This one is a HCR13 MOV, which explains why it's not super expensive. It's not a bad steel. I mean, it's stainless. I can't complain, especially for like how much this blade would cost. It's kind of neat that the frame lock's kind of neat. I don't know if they consider that a frame lock or just a funky liner lock now that I'm looking at it. I'd almost like to... No, you know what? I'd like to say that's a more of a funky liner lock instead of a frame lock, because this is technically not part of the frame. Because it looks... The frame looks like G2 with carbon fiber inlays. I don't even know if that's real carbon fiber or just like a... What do you call that? I can't think of the word. I don't know. Just like sticker pattern type thing. But it does feel like a G10 scales. Yeah, that's a liner lock, not a frame lock. Because that's part of the liner, not necessarily like you know, it's not part of the scales or whatever. So I'm not a big complaint. It looks like a frame lock. But that was slick. Yeah, peel. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Adventureman. Like a peel ply carbon fiber. Exactly. You know what? Yeah, I'd rather have HCR over 440. I mean, it's an easy to sharpen steel. You can get a pretty good edge on it. And the fact that it's stainless is also nice. Now, this is a longer blade than I can technically... Well, like I said, I can carry any knife, but if I wanted to stay out of trouble if I get stopped for any reason, it's a longer blade than I'd be comfortable with carrying. But, I mean, does that stop me from getting these knives? No. Yeah, ball bearings. I mean, how fast that comes out, how smooth that comes out, that doesn't surprise me. I'm so glad it has a rear flipper because these fullers are not doing anything for me. I thought I could reverse flick it, but I have like no nails. I have no grip on it. It's not doing nothing. That's fine. That's fine. I like rear flippers anyway. So pretty nice. Measurements. I know I can probably get them on Amazon, but let's do this here as opposed to having to look anything up. We've got just over, like roughly about 3 1/4 inch blade. We've got roughly 7.5 inch in total length. And what we got here, I'm going to try to do this quicker because I just realized there's 3 other boxes in here. And my phone might be dying. .93 ounces. Not bad. Not a bad knife and not expensive at all. I got a few Kershaws. My favorites are the Bel Airs. I've got 2 Bel Airs. They're freaking amazing. Magna Cut steel. I've got a couple of assisted ones from them that are okay. But this is pretty slick looking. I like it. I like it. And I got a free lanyard with it. They tossed that in there. We're going to put you back in. We've got 3 other boxes to go in this one. These were all from Blade City. Let's go with, I don't know what this is. This is the only box that comes in a different one than the other. Oh, a Revo. The hell is this? Canyon Black. And you stuck a, no, that says the same thing. Canyon Black Revo. I have no idea. This could have very well have been a gimme. Let go. I ain't got time for this shit. There we go. Ooh. I can already see carbon fiber. That to the side. I don't know much at all about this knife. I will be on, well, no, okay, that's a carbon fiber like micro etching. I don't know what, ow. I think that's aluminum scales with like some carbon fiber patch or micro etching on it. I thought for a second it was microfiber. There's some oil on the sucker. What happened to my cloth? I had like 20 billion cloths. I have like 5 billion microfiber cloths and I can't find a single one. There's some oil on the thing. There we go. This is Revo. I don't know the model. It's pretty weighty. And like I said, I think that's aluminum scales. Look at the fat belly on this sucker. What was that? How did that lock? Oh no, it's a button lock. Hello. So we got thumb studs, we got a button lock. We got Revo on the blade. That's a fat boy. This one's been eaten. I'm not seeing any other markings. I've heard, I could have sworn I've seen these knives before, but I don't know much about them. We got full liners. We've got a, not necessarily a deep carry, but we got a pocket clip that looks like, yep, reversible lanyard hole there. I really wish I knew what kind of steel that was. Amazon has this in green, but not black. Hold on, now I gotta look. You found them for me, Revo? Thank you, Morgan. Okay, the Canyon. It did say Canyon on the box, didn't it? Black Canyon. Yep, Canyon Black. Okay. So we've got, oh, a 3-inch. I can carry this thing? Do I want to? This thing looks damn. Yeah, it's more than 3 inches. Well, if you go to the very end, okay, 3 inches. I can argue that. I almost didn't, the button like disappeared into the handle. I almost didn't notice that. What kind of steel is this? Engineered steel blade. Well, I kind of figured, oh, these are FRN scales? Oh, what do you know? FRN scale. FRN stands for fiber reinforced nylon. Kind of a, I'd like to say it's like a injection molded type thing, but I could be wrong on that. But fiber reinforced nylon. That's 4CR13 MOV. Just saw it. So I don't know about that knife. I mean, the 10CR and the 9CR, I'm assuming are better, but it is a stainless. Yeah, so that's nice. Just sitting here rubbing it. Absent-mindedly rubbing the knife. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with the 4CR MOV. I think 4CR, I'm trying to remember what that stood for. Like, I think the amount of like percentage of chromium, was it chromium? I could be wrong. But it is a plunger button lock, full metal liners. No backspacer, got a couple of standoffs. And this feels heavy. Well, I got the measurements right here. How much does this sucker weigh? Does it say? 7.4 inches when open, 4.4 inches when closed. Feels weighty. .9 ounces. The blade felt solid. Yeah, there's no movement, no play. The lock seems pretty solid. That's not going anywhere. And that's pretty well centered in there. Yeah, not very expensive. A very inexpensive knife. Not bad though. I'm pretty sure I got this as a givey. I don't recall buying this one. There was a lot of givvies that I entered, or giveaways that I entered, and I can't remember what they came with. Because I'll usually hit the button to enter a giveaway, and then I'll walk away or have to do something. Or I wasn't paying attention. I just saw that there was a giveaway, and then I'll enter it, and I have no idea what the hell it's for. I got eyelashes, for crying out loud. So there you go. Not a bad one though. This is not bad. I mean, what, 25 bucks? Interesting blade profile. That's a clip point. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, it's a clip point something. Not, oh no, it caught. Is there any? No. Okay. Okay, that bit. Not bad. I bet if I ran this over a leather strop, that would be even smoother. But otherwise, pretty sharp. Not the worst by far. Maybe not the sharpest I've gotten so far today, but not the worst. Not a bad knife. Especially if I'm pretty sure I got this one for free. Pretty quick opening, pretty smooth. This probably has, it looks like it might be bushings. I can't tell, or it might be bearings. It's a little hard to see in there. It's just really interesting blade profile. That one had a lot of snacks. The fat boy. Okay, we're gonna put this one away. We got two more in here that I've got to open up because, again, I have no idea how long this phone battery's lasting. These two are from, I am not familiar with this one. Put that box on the ground. I'm running out of space on this table. I don't know what this is. Has been? This might have been a giveaway. I'm not familiar with this. Yeah, I like the blade shape on that other one. You search because you're nosy. I know you do. And I've got two of these. So I have no clue. One's black. They're different model numbers, so that's a thing. Or at least on a box they're different model numbers. What's this? Oh. I don't know what you are. Okay, I can already see it's D2 steel. Put this to the side. Excuse me. So it's a D2 steel blade. We've got thumb studs. We got a rear flipper, button lock, and this is a, I'm guessing it's a plunger type button lock. That came out pretty smooth. Yeah, plunger, button lock. I'm guessing. It doesn't feel like G2. It could be G2. It could also be a, maybe an FRN scale. Either way, it's got full steel liners, standoffs. Like I said, a plunger button lock, thumb studs, rear flipper. We got not a deep carry, but we got a pocket clip that is not reversible. Lanyard hole. D2 steel. And we've got, it's a drop point blade. That's a pretty long one too. I don't see any markings other than the D2 on the blade. Again, let me put the box up here so in case anybody knows. I know Morgan's already probably looking. We've got what looks to be a 3.5-inch blade. And that brings us to about just a hair over 8 inches in length when opened. Feels like it's pretty sharp. All right. Take a look at that blade. No wiggle. I always like that. I don't like, you're not finding the brand. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not familiar with this at all. I can't imagine these were expensive. In fact, I'm pretty sure I might have gotten these on a giveaway. If anything, if I bid on anything, it was probably that Kershaw. I can't remember. Like I said, I can't freaking remember. But, or you know what? This wasn't one of their, like, house knife things, was it? I thought they had somebody that made knives. And they would serialize them, though. And I don't see a serial. I don't think this is it. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. But D2, not bad. It's not a stainless. It's like a near stainless steel. Hey, you keep the blade clean. You keep it oiled. You're perfectly fine. This one is going to be... just under 4 ounces. It's a pretty heavy knife. Button lock seems pretty solid. There was no wiggle in that blade. It does come out really smooth, really quick. Pretty nice polish on the blade. Not bad. Decent detent. Yeah, I wish I knew more. There's got to be bearings in there. I mean, with how smooth it is. Give you a model number. I have, this is what comes in the box. That's what's on the box. Oop. There we go. Let's see how sharp that thing is. Like I said, there was no wiggle on the blade, so that felt pretty nice. Pretty sharp. I can feel a little roughness on maybe part of the blade, but I think a leather strap would take care of that easy. Very easily. That was pretty smooth. No jimping on the back. Relatively neutral grip aside from this finger groove. Get a full grip on that. Pretty comfortable. You got a little bit of a sharpening choil there, but nice full grip. Like I said, feels pretty solid. Unfortunately, if you're lefty, you're gonna have to carry it weird. Not bad. I wish I knew more about it. But now I'm kind of curious about the other one, because the other one has a different model number, it looked like on the box. Pretty cool. Don't know what to make of it. D2 is a fine steel. I mean, it's a near stainless steel. So again, just you keep it clean, you keep it dry, it'll be perfectly fine. I've got a number of knives that are D2. And they've been perfectly fine. But pretty smooth, pretty slick. Not bad. I mean, it's your basic pocket knife. I can't imagine, you know, it's going to do anything weird. We've got it perfectly centered in there. So they did take some care with putting this thing together. Like I said, a couple standoffs, no backliner. A deep carry would have been nice. But I can't imagine this was a very expensive knife. So I can't complain. Let's take a look at the other one. I'm curious about the other one now. But yeah, this is HWZBBEN. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm not seeing anything else. Actually, is there anything else in the box at all? No, nothing else in the box. Aside from the plastic it came in. And then the box itself just has warning, contains sharp objects. Improper use and stuff could be painful. Okay, this is gonna be the last box. Again, same company name on it. This one does have a different model number though. This one has a J264 in black, assuming that's what the BK is for. No other information on the box. Let's open this puppy up. Somehow. There we go. And hung onto the plastic. I'm just seeing if there's anything in the box. Nothing else in the box. This looks like almost a, oh, it looks almost like a, no, let me take the other one out. Like a black handled version of the same thing, except the handle looks different. It looks smaller. Yeah, it's just a hair smaller. We again have a D2 steel blade. Right there. Similar style pocket clip. Lanyard hole is in a backliner, which goes most of the way across the back. Again, I don't know what kind of scales. I'd like to say it's probably something along the lines of an FRN scale with full steel liners. We've got thumb studs, rear flipper, and we've got again, I would guess a plunger button lock. That came out nice too. I'm not gonna lie. This one, wow. Okay, don't see too many of those. This one's a straight blade. No dip, no clip. So a straight blade. I don't see too many. Or at least not on pocket knives. That, yeah, definitely is a plunger lock. Can't tell. I'm guessing, again, it's probably got ball bearings only because of how quickly that flipped out and how smoothly it flipped out. You got a bit of a sharpening choil there. The handle, unlike the blue one, is thinner and has more of a curve to it, which is actually kind of nice. No jimping on the blade whatsoever. How's that blade, by the way? Pretty solid. No wiggle. That's in there good. I'm trying to force it closed. Plunger lock seems pretty solid. And plunger locks should be perfectly fine as long as you're not abusing the knife. Yeah, that comes out pretty smooth. Closes pretty smoothly. Looks perfectly centered in there. Okay, I don't know who made these. Well, I mean, obviously it's on the box here. I'm just not familiar with them, but and they're not bad. Again, D2 steel, not a bad steel. These scales are pretty smooth, but they're grippy. I mean, they're not slick feeling. The action's nice and smooth. I need to find out more about these. Again, I can't imagine they're that expensive. You found other model numbers on other sites, but not these. Huh. Okay, interesting. I'm going to have to dig around and see what I can find out. Because that's not bad. My guess, if I were to guess, let's say D2 steel, probably FRN scales, not a reversible pocket clip, not deep carry. I mean, I'd be thinking it's roughly around a $30 knife. Button lock. No other markings on the blade other than the fact that it's a... Ooh, hello, camera. No other markings on the blade other than the fact that it's stamped with a D2. It's pretty comfortable in the hand. I will say that. This one even, I think even more so because of the slight curvature. the slight curve makes it pretty nice. The ones you're finding aren't exactly cheap either. I mean, I could be wrong. I've seen D2 steel on more expensive knives, and when I say more expensive, I'm talking like I have seen them on knives that are between $50 to $75. Trying to think of an example. Kershaw Mini Iridiums have a D2 steel blade, and they're roughly around 60 something bucks, I think. But they're a smaller knife also. And so it's not unheard of to see D2 in a blade that's just, you know, that's a little under $100. It's just, there are knife steels I prefer over D2 for that cost. Not saying that D2 is a bad steel. A lot of people like D2. I'm fine with D2. I just prefer stainless, and this is a near stainless. It's not exactly a stainless. It doesn't have enough, I forget what. There's a percentage of something that's just too low to call it stainless. But I mean, it's not a bad knife. I really want to know more about these. Hello. That was upside down. Feels pretty sharp. It's gripping onto my finger already. Let's try the paper test. This one bit even better than the last one. It just going through that paper. That one was sharpened pretty well. That just cut through. That really bit into that magazine paper really quickly, really easily. I'm admittedly kind of impressed. I just wish I knew more. If anybody knows any more about these, let me know. Waylon, Jason, how you doing? Yeah, I wish I knew more about these. I'm kind of disappointed that I don't know more about these. I'm gonna have to check with them and see if I can find out anything else on these knives. Not bad knives. Oh, hold on. Morgan might have come through for me. She just sent me a text. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. This is my first live stream. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these regularly. I just normally do videos. Yeah, I've never heard of the brand before. I got 2 of these on an auction. Morgan seems like she found the information on them. So let me see what I can tell you about these knives. I've got one. This was the one I just opened last. This was a blue one, slightly different handle, slightly bigger. I don't even know how to pronounce it. HWZBBEN. No. What? Oh, okay. I was totally looking at the wrong knife. Okay. Oh, they might very well be G10 scales after all. But I think I was right in probably the cost. I'm not seeing the exact knife, but judging by, okay, they're probably G10 scales, D2 steel blades. And if I go along with their other knives that are using the same materials, we're looking at probably under $40 for these knives. I don't know what website, Sharp Things website. You really wanted to know where those were. Yeah, I can't find, I don't see the particular model even on this site. I'm just going by, I'm comparing the knife steel and the scales, and I'm not seeing them really use anything that's like FRN, or at least I haven't yet. So I'm guessing they're G10 after all. But again, if we're looking at those materials, we're looking at $35 roughly, probably for these 2 knives, which I'm going to tell you right now, that's not bad. These seem put together pretty well. I can't tell you anything about the hardness of the steel because, again, I don't know anything about this manufacturer. I would hope they did the steel right, the heat treatment. But otherwise, I mean, for 35 bucks, really? That's not bad. Like I said, perfectly centered in there when closed. Really smooth operation. Really quick. The plunger, the button lock seems nice and solid. No blade movement whatsoever when it's locked open. Pretty comfortable. The edges on the scales are just beveled enough so you don't feel any like sharp edges or anything like that. Nothing like you would see on like your typical, what are those? Like a not garage. Your typical like gas station knives, your cheapies. No, these are pretty good looking budget knives. I really wish I could point you guys in a direction as to where to get them. Morgan found a link. She's not able to put links in chat because I don't have her set up as a moderator here, but I'll see what I can find out. If anything, I'll try to point you guys in the direction of where they have similar knives, you know, the same manufacturer. Again, give me a couple hours and I'll update the description below on this VOD and hopefully can get you more info. But not bad. Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul at all. And the scary thing is I've got more boxes coming next week. I've lost it. I need help. I definitely need help. Not a bad haul. The Revo was actually a big surprise. I really did not remember this one. I really don't remember winning this one. But it's probably the biggest surprise in terms of wasn't expecting a knife like this. I don't know what it is about this is almost like a mini axe. That's funny. I like it though. That's pretty nice. The Kershaw was pretty cool. Nice little budget knife. That was cool. I'm pretty sure this was one that I bid on and won. I don't remember bidding on these. They very well could have been giveaways. Either way, I mean, I'm happy with them. They're going to stay in my collection. I can't argue. I'll probably use them to like hone my sharpening skills, if anything. Oh wait, yeah, I could just do that, can't I? I'm an idiot. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm trying to do this from the wrong freaking. Oh, there you go. Boop. Morgan, type something. I don't care, just as long as it's not naughty or naughty. I don't care. I forgot I can just click on you, make you moderator. But this one was cool. But that was the last box that I had to open. Thankfully, my phone was holding out. Yeah, if you want to put that link up for that site, I don't see that model number for these two knives on there either. But that's the closest thing. You're still searching. I see. You're trying to find the exact models. I don't blame you. No, I'm pretty impressed. That's not bad. I'm guessing they're about 35 bucks. Like I was thinking they were going to be under 40, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. Wait, the pocket clip on this one was not reversible either. Okay. Pretty nice button locks. Like I said, I'll probably use these to hone my sharpening skills. Same with like that one Ulu knife. That definitely needs some sharpening. I'm going to have to work on that one. And like I said, I've got more boxes coming up next week. I'm going to hold off as long as I can with opening them. Maybe I'll do another live stream next weekend. This one I was just doing for fun because I had a bunch of boxes to open up from auctions that I won, and I just wanted to do them on a live stream as opposed to like open them up one at a time and do videos. I just wanted to get them all out and do my first impressions on them. So that was pretty fun. But next week, maybe we'll do another one on the weekend because like I said, I'll have more boxes. As far as what is probably the top, just boop my camera. Let's see. What is the top item I unboxed today? We had some really cool knives. We had a giant freaking box of candy. We got a crap ton of Wicked Wax, which I will be definitely going through. It's kind of hard to say. I got some really... good grief. It's kind of hard to say what would be the top item that I managed to unbox today. Because I came out with quite a few decent knives. The Revel, that could be a top pick. The QSP definitely could be a top pick. That QSP is awesome. I'm sorry, that's an awesome knife. Then we have a the One Piece. I don't know. I will try to do lives on the weekend. I do lives every night for my gaming channel, and I generally don't actually have a lot of time to do these. So, I mean, my girlfriend's going to look at me funny and go like, I want time. And then, you know, I feel bad. So I will try to do those. I can't guarantee I'll be able to keep doing them on a regular basis, but every once in a while, at the very least, I'd like to try. No, I don't think you're going to find the One Piece one. I have found it on various sites for very cheap. Like I said, these aren't more than $20 or around $20. But I'll do them when I can, because I think the live streams are fun, especially when I've got boxes I have no idea what the hell are in there, and my memory is ass. So I'll get boxes from auctions that I've won, and I don't recall what the hell I got. But top knife, that's kind of a contender. The Bare Edge was really cool. Built in the USA. I'm pretty sure a lot of these parts were sourced outside, but put together in the USA. The Best Techman, also a really neat, that was a Cicado's Wing, also a really, really cool knife. It's hard to pick a top knife that I've unboxed. Oh yeah, there's this crazy Ulu that I've got to sharpen up. That was pretty wicked, but yeah, that needs some work though. That's pretty rough. Again, I know it when I picked this up, it was pretty cheap. So I'm hoping I can sharpen up pretty well. I did order another one. I won an auction for another Ulu actually today. I probably won't get it till next week, but we'll take a look at that one. In fact, the one that I won the auction of today is forged very near where I live. Very near where I live. They said they'd even drop off an order if I asked them to. Which is dangerous. I don't need that. Or I do. Or I don't. I really don't want to. Anyway. Top pick. If I were to give a top pick for any of these things that I unboxed today, I have one top pick. A solid top pick. I think you can guess which one it's going to be. My top pick today my surprise stick-on eyelashes that I have no idea what this was a giveaway from one of the auctions I was on. And I'm pretty sure I've only gotten stuff, aside from the candy, I've only gotten stuff from knife auctions. And this was labeled stickers. So definitely, I think this is the top win today. Is the fake eyelashes. Top win. I'm either gonna wear these eventually on a stream for shits and giggles, or I'll stick them on some knives. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I offered them to my girlfriend and she said hell no. But probably top pick. But there we go. There we go. I think I got my girlfriend hooked on auctions. She's looking at small car vacuums. I'm the one with the car. Anyway, as far as knife pick, I'll be honest. I think as far as a knife pick is concerned, I think I'm gonna my favorite so far is the QSP. There's a Canary. That was a Canary, right? Sitting there saying names, and I'm gonna muck it up. Pretty sure it was a Canary. Yes, QSP Canary. Probably, where'd that hair come from? Probably my favorite of the lot, partially because it's small enough that I can carry. But yeah, this is probably my favorite one out of the group. Ooh, bit my nail. And the next closest favorite would probably be between, oh god, it's hard to pick. Probably the Cicada Wing from Best Tech Man. A sheep's blade, really smooth action, really light. And it's not to say that I dislike any of these other knives. All these knives are actually quite fantastic. The Kershaw is great. It's a really good budget knife. These, I have no idea what these are, but they're pretty cool. This is probably the cheapest knife on the lot, and it's actually kind of nice. Just a goofy gimmick one-piece knife. But my favorite probably, yeah, has to be the QSP, followed by the Cicada Wing from Best Tech Man. And we've got the Artesian, another great knife, and then the Bear Edge, pretty nice. And I'll have more boxes coming, so I'll try to hang on. I'm gonna get. I really need to try a Flissa. I've seen them on Amazon. I'm tempted. I might take a look. I just have to find one that catches my eye. I know I've glossed over them in the past. I've just, every time I look, I get caught up, and I end up getting a bunch of Civivi, Kaiser, Concept, stuff like that. By the way, there's going to be some new videos coming out because I did get some new knives. I'll give you guys a preview. These were not auction knives. Good God, I've got boxes everywhere. These were, excuse me. Where the hell did they all go? These were, you guys can probably barely hear me. These were not auction knives. I got to do videos on these. I did a video of these. I just haven't edited them or put them out. Try it, won't regret. I'll give a look. I'll give a look. But to give you an idea of the videos that are going to be coming out soon, we've got one from Kaiser that I finished recording, and that's the Squidward. I love the name. A Kaiser Squidward. I got the recording done. I just got to edit, and then I got to upload. Front flipper, pretty cool. Liner lock. I like this one. We've got another one. This one's also from Kaiser, but this is one of their higher end lines that were discontinued, so you can't get this one. But they do have this with different scales that are still available. It's just this black carbon, I think it was black carbon fiber, you can't get anymore. And this was also from Kaiser. This was, I forgot what this was called. This was it's an S35 VN steel, awesome steel, a Feist design, Lundquist, J. Lundquist. I've got the video recorded. I've just got to edit and upload that one. You know what I call these? These are sleek, like almost like executive knives. Because if you look here, let me close this up and you'll see what I'm talking about. I almost call these executive knives because they're so sleek since they have just the front flipper, no thumb studs, no rear flipper poking out. And this one especially has almost like a pen-like pocket clip, which is not reversible. If this were to go in a shirt pocket, it's going to look kind of like a fat pen. Like I wouldn't see this out of place, like in a business suit, if you know what I mean. So I like to see I like to call these like executive knives. Or I don't know about gentleman knives. Maybe gentleman, maybe executive. But yeah, these two especially, because they're so sleek. Which is another reason why I like them. But I've got videos recorded on those. Once I edit them, those will go up. I try to edit and put a video out every day. I didn't do one for today because I'm doing a live stream. And this one's from Concept. This one is the Sipiter, also a front flipper with micarta scales. And this one is also, this one's a 154 cm steel blade. So this is one of Concept's like budget lines. I'm actually looking at one of their higher ends, which is going to run like $200. I don't know. I'm really tempted. But this is a great knife also. I did a video on that, or I did a recording on that. I got to get that edited and I'll put that out there. But those are 3 other knives that weren't part of an auction. Now I got to figure out where I'm putting them. Okay, but that's everything I've got. All my boxes are open. It's a huge mess. My girlfriend is waiting on me. So that's going to be it for today. I'm glad you guys were able to join me. Oh, you don't remember the names. There were 2 from Kaiser. One was a Squidward. One was a Lundquist Feist. The other one was a Concept, a Sipiter. The last one I showed. But unfortunately, that is it. I don't have any more boxes to open. Like I said, I've got more coming next week, so I might do another live stream that weekend. And if I do, it'll probably be on Saturday, probably be around 2 p.m. I'll try to mark, I don't know, I'll try to schedule it so it shows up on a schedule. So that way, because this one I just started it. And that way, I guess it'll give people more of a heads up. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys had fun. If you haven't yet, hit like, hit subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my video game channel. Links are down in the description below. I will try to get links for any of these that I can find on Amazon. It'll probably take me some time to do. But if I can find them, I will put the links down in the description below. Just check back sometime later, and hopefully I'll have links for you guys if you're having trouble finding these. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And that's it. I don't know how to end this one. I used my gaming channel opener to start this one. I'm gonna have to use a new one. I'll probably use my gaming channel closer to close this one. So thanks again. Hope to see you guys next time. Check out my videos and have a good weekend. Enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. Woohoo! Barbecue, all meat, foodstuffs. I've got a lot of cleanup to do. I'm gonna be busy. Yes, I need a new opener for this, but I'm gonna use the video game channel for this one anyway. So bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.